Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another dividend investing video. Hopefully everybody had a great green day. Hopefully everybody made some money in the stock market today. So we're going to look at the overall portfolio, the individual holdings, and then we're going to look at some of the changes I made because I did slim down the portfolio and the watch list. Try to be more calculative about what stocks I really wanted in the portfolio because I didn't really want 30. I wanted to trim that down to closer to 20 holdings. I believe I'm at like 22 right now, which is a lot more manageable. So for today, we're up about $90. For the week, we're down 582, down 2.77%. The month, we're down $1,800, we're down 8.11%. 3 month mark, we're down 687 or 3.25%. For the year, we're down 128.10, down 0.62%. And all time since April 13th of 2018, we are up $10.80. Look at this huge dip, though, guys. That is crazy. March of 2020, we were down $2,116.72, down 10% in the portfolio, all the way up from almost 20. We hit 23K, down to 18 within a month, or within 2 months, and now we got up to like almost 20, 25, and now we're back down to 20. So market fluctuation is part of the game. And if anybody is wondering, I'm not planning on selling or doing any crazy big things. Um, I don't get freaked out about seeing that. I will tell you I did sell a stock today, but it was not because of performance. I have my reasons, and I'll go through that. So let's take a look at the individual holdings real quick, starting with Realty Income, my fourth favorite stock of all time. 15 shares, $900 of market value. Average cost is $45.38. 4.4% of the portfolio is in Realty Income. Today we're up 218.25, up 32.06% on Realty Income. Then we have Altria Group, 149 shares, $5,700 of market value. Average cost is $43.61. 28% of the portfolio is in Altria Group, down $777.82, down 12%. Altria, we are getting paid by them $128.14 on October 9th, which those dividends will be put into AT&T stock. Because that will pay me next month. So it doesn't make sense to reinvest the dividends because I'm not going to see those until January. So, sorry, 25811. So 14710. So yeah, in October, the next time I'll see these dividends, or the next time this will pay me, is in October. So I won't get the dividend for another 3 months. So it doesn't make sense to reinvest them when AT&T is paying me next month. So it puts that money to work way faster and it compounds faster in my account as well. Next we have Coca-Cola, 20 shares. It's my favorite stock of all time. That number will be going way up. $970 of market value. Average cost is $51.26. 4.7% of the portfolio is in Coca-Cola. We're down $55.30 right now, down 5.39%. $8.20 coming to me from Coca-Cola on October 1st. This is my goal stock for this set of months. The goal is to be dividend efficient and buy 5 shares of Coca-Cola at least by the end of 2024. But I think we're going to beat that because if I repurpose dividends from like ExxonMobil, then I'll be able to buy a share of Coca-Cola and almost 2. So that's the goal. So next we have FRT. This is one of those that I bought with dividends, with extra cash from dividends, and I wish I would have bought more. I'm very bullish on this company. It's real estate, which I do want 25% of my portfolio in REITs. I love the sector, and I love FRT. It's the only REIT that's a dividend king. Right now I have one share, 73.13 is my market value. Average cost is 113.40, so I could drop my average cost by $40 a share right now. I bought it with dividend income, so it wasn't really even my money. It was a company. It was the interest on my money from a company, and it bought it. So 0.36% of the portfolio is in FRT. Today we're down $40, down 35.51%, but we only have one share, so the dividend is small at $1.06. But this is one of those that I know my goal stocks are getting $1,000 a month, but anything after $1,000, I want to put into Realty Income, and so I want to buy $1,000 of my goal stock, and then after that, I do want to guarantee one share of Realty Income, and then after that, I'm just going to take advantage of whatever deal pays me the most next month. So right now in this set of months, I'm focused on like AT&T, Lowe's, and AbbVie because they pay me next month since these stocks have already announced their dividends for October. So the stocks that pay me in November are the ones I'm going to buy. But um, in December, if FRT is still a deal, I would be buying that. Then we have Lowe's, a dividend king. We have two shares, 319.10s our market value. Average cost is $100.86. 1.56% of the portfolio is in Lowe's. Total, we are up 117.38 or 58.19% on Lowe's. And it's a dividend king, and they did just announce a 9% increase not too long ago. So happy to hold that. It just ran up like a rocket ship. Next, we have one of my personal favorites, AT&T. As you can see, the share count is a lot different. We sold out of Target stock, not because I wasn't a fan of Target. I'm still very bullish on the company. It's just, excuse me, we only had 10 shares. I was only paying us $6.60. I sold out of Target and I put that like almost $1,600 into AT&T, and AT&T is now paying me an extra like $26. So I'm up like $21 a share or something like that from what AT&T paid me with the same amount of money. So it's just AT&T is more efficient. It's going to pay me next month. So instead of getting paid $6.60, I added another like $26 to my passive income. And the crazy thing is, guys, that compounded over the course of a year. I made $24 with Target. I'm going to be making like 100 well, $25 a share. So I'm going to be making a little bit over $100 with AT&T. So I 4x'd my dividends from selling Target and repurposing that money into AT&T. I'm just more efficient with AT&T. That's all. So now I have 126 shares. Market value is a little over $3,500. Average cost is $29.68. 17.26% of the portfolio is in AT&T. We're down 206 today. Down 5.52%, but that went way down because I bought a bunch of shares today at a lower cost, which is what I've been wanting to do. So repurposing Target, I didn't really want to sell. I don't usually sell, but the thing is, having $1,500 locked in a stock that's only paying you $6.60 when you know there's a other option that will pay you $26 or $27 a share. I almost bought another share of AT&T with repurposing the money, so it made more sense to me. Next, we have AbbVie. We have 60 shares. Market value is $5,100 or almost $5,200. Average cost is $72.22. 25% of the portfolio is in AbbVie. We are up 834.44, up almost 19.3% on AbbVie here today. Next, we're on to 36912 with the dividend king in J&J. 291.98 is our market value. 135.79 is our average cost. 1.43% of the portfolio is in J&J. We're up 20.40 today. Up $20.40 all time. We're up 7.51% on J&J. Then another king in 3M. We have two shares. 320.04 is our market value. Average cost is 147.28. 1.5% of the portfolio is in 3M. We are up $25.49, up 8.65% on 3M. Then we have Walgreens, close to king status. Should hit it here within 5 or 6 years. Only 6 shares of WBA here. 213.54 is our market value. Average cost is a little below $40. 1.04% of the portfolio is in Walgreens. Total, we are down 25.95, down 10.8%. Not super worried about that. Gonna buy more of that stock. It's gonna be equivalent to like an FRT. I'll buy it if it's on sale after I buy Realty Income. Then we have ExxonMobil. We have 84 shares of this dividend aristocrat, about $2,900 of market value. Average cost is $53.20. 14.2% of the portfolio is in Exxon. We're down $1,500, down $34.85. I'm not worried about it. As long as they keep paying their dividend, I have no issue holding the stock. They pay me about $70 a month, and that will go to Coca-Cola stock because it will pay me the next month after Exxon does. So that's the strategy, is using dividends to buy stocks that pay me the next month, so my income always goes up for every single month. Then we have Aflac, which this is our goal stock for this set of months. The $1,000 a month will be going into Aflac. We only have one share. This is just like FRT. It was bought with dividends, so a company paid for it. I didn't even do it. I didn't have to add any money to buy the company. So we have one share. Market value is $35.73. Average cost is $35.75. 0.1%, 0.17% of the portfolio is in Aflac. Today we're down 2 cents, 0.06 today. I'm not worried about it. That closes out the portfolio. So the big change that I did, I sold out of Target. The $1,500 went into AT&T, and it added $26 of passive income, which was a $20 increase from where it was at. So it's more efficient. I know I'm gonna have to pay taxes on it, but over time, I'm not gonna worry about it because now that money is working for me. Instead of making 3%, it's close to like 8% right now. So I gained a lot with that. I 4x my dividend income by repurposing it. And that's something that I do really want to stress to investors is don't get overly attached to a stock with high profits. So like I could do the same thing with AbbVie or I could do the same thing with Lowe's. Honestly, I'd be more likely to do it with Lowe's simply because I only have 2 shares. So I would make $100 of profit on that with Lowe's right now, a little bit more than $100 because I have 2 shares. But I like the last dividend increase that I got from Lowe's. It was 9%. But never be afraid to repurpose. Never be afraid to sell out of something that's kind of locked in. The reason I sold Target was because I had 10 shares at $87 a share and it's at like 150 right now. So I didn't want to buy any and it didn't have enough in it to be dividend efficient. So it doesn't make sense to have $1,500 tied up in a stock you don't plan to buy until it drops $55. Doesn't make any sense, right? So I didn't want the money stuck there, so I put it into an investment that was more efficient and I could buy more of and I could cost down average and I could get more dividend income with the same amount of money. So it just seemed like a no-brainer. All those positives made me change it. So generally I don't sell, but I do if it makes sense. And to me personally today, it made sense to do it. So let's take a look at the watch list, and as you guys can tell, I did shrink it a lot. I wanted to get down to closer to 20 stocks instead of 30, so PepsiCo at 133.91 is not a buy for, well, yeah, 147, it's got 15. Sorry, I thought the 52-week high was the 133, that's for today. But yes, definitely PepsiCo at 133 is a buy for me. Kimberly-Clark at 146 is barely a buy for me. Colgate at 75, I'm not touching that, only $5 of upside. Procter & Gamble at 137, not enough upside for me. SX is a buy at 300, so at 200 it's a steal. Black Hills at 53 is a buy at like 65, so I'm definitely buying it at 53. Mickey D's at 218. I'm not touching it quite yet. I would have to get down to like 210 for me to want to buy it. Apple at 112 is definitely a buy. Disney at 123 is a buy. About $20 of upside in the stock. And that's it for the watch list, guys. I did trim it down because I realized there was a lot of stocks that were not very weren't going to be priority. There's going to be a lot of filler in the portfolio, and I really didn't want that, so I trimmed it down. Like, I am still a fan of Microsoft and Costco and Facebook and Starbucks, but why hold companies that you're not as bullish on? I wanted to pick just the ones that I wanted to hold in the portfolio, that I was excited to hold in the portfolio. The only other stocks that I would really consider adding are Berkshire Hathaway, maybe Facebook, and I probably would add Starbucks in the future, but definitely Berkshire first. Um, but that wraps it up, guys. I know I made some changes, but I think it was the right move. Like I said, with that change, I'm making about $26 more in the market, and I'm excited about it. So that the other thing is that dividend income's being added next month. So now I'm dividend efficient with Altria Group. It buys 3 shares of itself, or it yeah, 3 shares of itself. AT&T now almost buys 2 shares of itself, but with AbbVie's help, it can buy 4 shares of itself. And then ExxonMobil is $70. With it $70 now, it pays for 2 of itself. So now I can dividend reinvest into the stocks and make more money, and I'm super duper excited about it. So that's the goal, guys. You buy a quality company that pays its dividends for your lifetime, and you use that money to buy more shares. But with the strategy, MO is going to be buying AT&T. AT&T is going to be buying Aflac, and ExxonMobil is going to be buying Coca-Cola. So this stock, the next month that it pays, so the month that it pays, it buys the next set of months because that way it always adds to my dividend income. This way I know I'm always going to be making more money. So anyways, with that, guys, I will wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and when you do, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. I post dividend portfolio updates just like this one. I post dividend increase videos so you guys know what types of stocks to be looking into, and it gives you a place to start your research on the quality companies that are paying us even in times of COVID-19. I do Tesla updates, Warren Buffett portfolio updates. And I've even done a couple of IPOs lately just because I thought they were interesting. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next dividend investing video. Take care, guys.